you've been following along, we spent the last few months fixing up our free-to-us MacGregor 26S. Saying that she was in bad shape was an understatement. She was super dirty, filled with trash, and needed lots and lots of love. But we didn't waste any time, and we got to work. After months of work, we'd brought our 26S Timeout back to life. And she sailed absolutely beautifully. Okay, so now that we have Timeout done, and we've been enjoying her for the past few months, we've come to the realization that we actually need a bigger boat. And I'm not making a joke. The reality of our goal for sailing here in San Diego is to do some coastal cruising on the weekends. And that includes being able to sail to a destination and stay the night on the boat. And the MacGregor is just, it's not really great for that. It's got so many great qualities. That is the one area though that is really lacking. Some of the great qualities about the MacGregor are it's very lightweight, it's very easy to tow. The setup with a hank-on sail is super easy at the launch ramp. The boat sails very well, it performs great in very light wind. These are all things that I really like about the boat. What I don't like about the boat is there is really little room inside. There are some decent places to sleep, especially under the cockpit, but it's very low and kind of claustrophobic, which kind of freaks my wife out a little bit. There is not the best galley situation for cooking. You have to have the popped up to be able to move around or even stand. So as far as it being a great boat, 100%, but it's just not what I was looking for when it came to something long-term. Now, I knew this going into this. The boat was practically for free, and this allowed me to just hone my skills on doing repairs. It also allowed me to make sure if I was, really interested in sailing again, because I had not sailed in a very, very long time, over 20 years. So I wanted to see, is this something I still have a desire to do? And this boat, the MacGregor, the Timeout, was just a perfect project to get me into the swing of things. And it's confirmed that I definitely want to keep moving forward in sailing, especially being able to involve the family, which again is going to involve needing a bigger boat. Now, there's some criteria for this bigger boat. Number one, I'd like it to still be trailerable. One of the problems we have is to be able to get a slip here locally where we live. It's just the waiting list is a mile long, and we would have to find a boat that we want to purchase and then transfer the slip into our name. And I just don't feel like I'm ready at this point to be able to do that. Maybe in the future, but not right now. The other criteria is going to be all about the boat having more room inside. I want it to be spacious. I want to be able to have my family of 4 on the boat, bring our dog along, and even bring in maybe a couple friends for our kids. So I do want it to be able to have decent sleeping capacity. And at the same time, again, being trailable, this is a little bit of a limiting pool of boats that we can go after. So I've narrowed down my search already to a few models, and they are going to include the MacGregor M or MacGregor X, which are both 26-foot boats. So they're the same length as our McGregor 26S, but they are wider, they have a bigger beam, they are quite a bit taller, way more headroom. The other boats I'm looking at are actually made by Hunter, which is the Hunter H26 and the Hunter 260. Now, all of those boats are trailerable. They're all water ballast boats, just like we experienced with Time Out. Now, the McGregors, I'm a little on the fence on because they're not really a dedicated sailboat. They are kind of a motor sailor. They actually have a little bit bigger outboard on them, which has its pros and cons. It can make the boat move a little bit faster when you need it to under motor, but you sacrifice the sailing ability. The hull is not really optimized for sailing. Now, on the opposite end, the Hunters are more sail designed. They run a more traditional, smaller outboard, kind of like what we did with Time Out. These boats also have a more spacious area inside them than the McGregor, in my opinion, and I do like the layout of the two boats better. The obstacle I see here is going to be availability. The McGregor 26Ms and Xs are pretty relatively available, though they are at a bit of a high price for what I think they really are worth. But there's quite a few in my area, while the Hunters are pretty sparse. There's not a lot of in the area, and I believe what that means is when somebody gets one of these, they end up liking it and they hold on to it for a long time. They probably, and I don't know this for sure, maybe they produced less of them, but the search is kind of on. I would prefer to try to find a Hunter, but I'm definitely not going to close the door on looking at the McGregors. When I compare the models of boat, the 26X and M are very similar. There is a little bit different system when it comes to the mast, but as far as the layout of the boat, they're very comparable. With the Hunters, the H26, which is their first generation, is a tiller steer boat, while the 260 is actually a helm steer with a wheel. I think I would prefer the tiller style boat because I can utilize a cost-effective tiller pilot on the boat instead of a more advanced autopilot system, which is required for if you have a wheel and a helm. So ideally, if I can find an H26 with a tiller, I think that might be the main way I want to go. I also have noticed that the Hunters have a much more spacious cockpit and a more traditional sugar scoop design. So when you do get to a location like Catalina, you can walk right off the back of the boat. The McGregors with that big outboard, that's pretty problematic. So that's another kind of strike on them as far as, keeping them from being my preferred boat. But again, I'm going to go look at these and see what I can find. Okay, so that kind of wraps up where things stand. Our McGregor 26S Time Out is already listed for sale, and I am on the search. So as I find boats that I think are good candidates, I'll post another video, we'll take a look, and we'll see what happens. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and anyone that's liked or subscribed to our channel, we really appreciate you following us along with the journey.